ride. It's a ride.
And it's
based on
fucking great.
The, of course, fine film franchise,
Michael Bay
cinematic series of cinematic masterpieces known as the Fast and the Furious franchise.
So the
if you walking through that, the whole line going in is like,
dude, it was
garage.
sick. It was sick. Did you see all the cars in there? Bro, it was sick. Like, they had all these sick-ass dope cars. Sick.
Name a single one of those cars.
Fucking a Honda.
Or he's not a car guy.
No, I'm really not.
I don't know, Supercharger.
Bro, I'll tell you this.
ZX. There's a ZX something, right?
They all had NOS.
They weren't even functioning automobiles, Fred.
Fucking get
they
it.
They were just shells of cars.
So when you go on this, you know what we could do, Mike? Here we go. So people could really.
When you go on this ride, and you will.
Look, we almost wrote it again.
Oh no! Is it
so
really?
It's the whole ride.
Oh no!
So you go on this ride.
Oh god!
And I guess someone's doing a POV of it. This is what it looks like on the outside. Fast and the Furious Supercharged.
Because they got like these the garage is in like one of these old city buildings, you know?
Right. So normally, now look, here's the thing, Mike. Normally, they have this little interactive section. You know where you saw those guys with the headphones and we walk by? When there's a lot of people, normally it's a little show like this.
Party busters, the lights.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the kid we got. He was smug.
Yeah, he was.
He was one of those that was like chewing gum and he was trying to be cool guy. You know what? He reminded me of the assistant. What is it? The production assistant on a set. Just smarmy little fuck faces.
Yeah. So these are some of the cool videos that you missed.
All right.
Now I want you to keep in mind this is totally not a CGI Ludacris. They actually got Ludacris.
Bye, Mia.
Bye, Mia.
All right, Pat. Let's get these people on their way. Send them over to the war room.
Got it, boss. Peace.
Peace.
So they interact with these pre-recorded videos of people there.
And it's
somebody said with this guy, somebody says, man, Tyrese looks like shit.
No,
that's not Tyrese. That's an employee of Universal. So then you walk to the other room.
Hi, there's a lot of you. Okay, my name is Jamie. As you may know, this is my first day by myself.
So they have to stay in character. It's really good. Now, Mike, you got lucky. You didn't get to see any of this stuff because there was no line. The line was just empty because everyone's doing the houses. So when you get on the ride is a party bus.
Is that what it could be described as, a party bus?
No, they call it that.
But I wasn't feeling...
It was a party bus.
It felt like a shuttle, Royce. It felt like a shuttle in an amusement park.
Party shuttle.
It wasn't very immersive.
You get on the party bus, and then you start moving at an incredible rate of speed.
U.S. Diplomatic
and then look who pops up on the screen.
My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service.
U.S. Diplomatic, yes, Security Service.
That's not a real
thing. The U.S. Diplomatic Security Service has been in our country for a long time.
So,
are you saying these men aren't heroes?
That sounds like a private company operated by the government. Wait,
Are you saying these men aren't heroes, Mike?
Look, I'm not saying that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson isn't a hero.
Is that who that was? It's such good acting. He was immersed in that role. Also, Under Armour commercial.
It was. I had to say. I was talking about this on Nightwave last night. It was all right going there. Whatever. I hate lines. I hate haunted houses. I hate that whole spiel. It was worth the entire cost of the ticket
for this ride.
For this ride. No, I'm not even kidding. Like unironically. Trying to explain to them last night that, unironically, it was worth a $70 ticket to go on this ride. It's sometimes something's bad, and you go, "This is just bad. This is objectively bad. I got no joy from it." We got so much joy from the Fast and Furious ride because of how bad
the
it was.
people around us were mad
because they were there unironically.
At one point, Mike was howling.
I
mean, he was.
Oh no,
howling.
that's right. I was.
And you didn't see it because you had your head down. Because Mike, to be fair, was trying to.
I was trying. I wasn't even.
You see the guys in front of you. Look.
And I really like this was. I wasn't doing it as a bit where you're like, ha ha ha. Like Royce is right. I was actually trying to like, no. I was dying laughing. People were just like, this is so rude.
So that every time they would say family, I would say as loud as I could in the back. There was when you're walking up. You know what I forgot? The coolest part. It's a really cool part.
When Vin Diesel's hanging from the helicopter in a very obvious CGI
oh my God, we're gonna
moment.
play that in a second.
But then he's driving the car on one side of the party and he's going, hey, make sure you keep the witness alive. And then he jumps out of the car, and then on this side he's hanging from a helicopter, reminding us once again to keep the witness alive. Then Royce, he's back in the car, fucking no problems.
You think that's the best part, but the best part was the totally normal rave where they all had to dance right next to each other to stay in camera.
And it was also
the FBI agent that we're gonna get on the show.
And they also played they played it on two screens, but before the tram had made it, so I could see them. The identical scenes. It was so. And then you know what I love? I love a quickly thrown together dance party scene.
Oh, we'll get to that. You know, let's do it.
And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
No, he's in charge. What must have happened?
At Universal Studios, he's in charge?
Yeah, he owns it.
High-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. An international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw.
I'm sorry. General Rock. Wouldn't the U.S. Marshal Service at that point have jurisdiction over the transportation of this federal prisoner?
I'm going to ask you one question.
I'm not an expert. I'm asking a question. I'm
going to answer for you. I'm going to answer your question with a question.
Okay.
Have you seen his vest?
Okay, look, Royce, I'll admit that I'm basing most of my knowledge on federal law enforcement jurisdictions on the 4 or 5 or so seasons of Justified that I watched. But I'm almost 70% certain that the U.S. Marshal Service would be handling this.
This should be Raylan Givens.
Not the U.S. Special Diplomatic Council.
You said the name wrong on purpose to be funny.
I don't.
Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out.
Well, then why don't you call in the federal government?
Something else that I think our buddy Eric, who's in the channel, he pointed it out. He was like, man, he's really giving it his all in this scene. This is one of those, Rock got a paycheck. They filmed this on the set of the last Fast movie is what they did.
Yeah,
for the ride.
they tell you like, look, you're getting fucking $30 million for this picture, but you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of other peripheral shit that you're gonna hate.
He just wants to go home.
It's the same reason why you see them all just show up on like a list of fucking like all this. They have an itinerary set for them of all the shows they're gonna go on to do press and stuff. That's all part of your. That's part of your already paycheck, bud. You need to go out and do that as part of your already paycheck.
So after The Rock leaves, the party tram gets moving, and you see all of these sick cars. Look how sick that is. It's a Jetta.
Is it sick?
Yeah. Are you looking at the stickers? Sick. So then you go through this area.
Got a problem? Deal with it.
Here it is. The party scene, they pass it, and then, you're back at the same party scene. So,
I love a quickly thrown together small party scene that they have to, when you have to film and everybody has to just fake dance and there's nobody actually having fun. It doesn't look right. Like, you know what, if you're noticing a movie when they really are filming a good club scene and you go, wow, they're all right. Yeah, they really. And then there's times where you're like, all right, we need 25 good looking people.
Stand there.
Look like you're dancing. Hey, yeah, let's get this done, please. We got Ludacris for another 10 minutes.
So when you pull up, this set is like this. There's this screen, and it's, I don't want to say a hologram, but it's like the video's overlaid over a real set behind it. So they're in a warehouse having one of those typical warehouse parties. People have that. And as you can see, they're just man, it's a good thing that all they needed was one FBI agent since they were all standing right next to each other.
And it's weird how they all just got out in such an orderly way.
Yeah.
Turn that music off. Come on, get moving. The door's right there. Get moving. Get out.
This is so bad.
But wait a second. Mike.
This is what we doing. This is the
That's Tyrese. They're having Coronas.
Can I ask a
That's what the
question?
boys drink. Yes.
Did Tyrese miss the massive federal raid that was going on right in front of him 2 seconds? Like, I mean,
The FBI came to stop a rave. Somebody said in the chat, yeah, the FBI doesn't put up with that.
but then the FBI, with all their full forces, right? They showed in, and they, in a show of force, they raid this rave. But Tyrese is 2 feet behind the Fed, and he doesn't notice
eating
anything.
cat now.
He hasn't noticed anything amiss.
To be fair, he's just a singer. I mean, what do you want the guy to
They
do?
broke up that party very quickly, Royce. very
quickly, I would
It's
say.
just- yes.
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. That's right, party's over.
This is when Mike was laughing uncontrollably when Roman Pierce showed up.
This was no.
FBI.
This was one of the parts.
Yes.
This was one of the parts. This was the part where I got very squeaky, and I was trying not to laugh.
How long I took to iron that shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under
First off, that shirt's really wrinkled, Tyrese.
arrest right now.
Man, just back up a little bit. Got it. Slightly. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell
The guy has a gun on you.
And it's very clearly a rubber gun. Like,
It's
it's
so
not even a
fake.
prop gun.
It's so
You know what I
fake.
mean?
Yep.
Like, you see some prop guns sometimes, you're like, oh, that looks legit. This is a rubber gun.
me, Roman, who do you work for?
Uh-oh.
We don't work for nobody. Like how I suggested.
So what would have happened if they needed to come up and the rave was still going on? Would they have killed all those people?
I guess, yeah, because they would have just fell into the ground.
Yeah, it just fell on the ground and just
got stuck
gears.
in the gears. Yeah, it would have been very ugly.
So then Vin Diesel comes up from some sort of remarkable elevator under the ground with a modified semi-truck.
Yeah, it's Batman's armory. The Joker gave it to me.
And Michelle Rodriguez is there.
Clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee
Yeah,
the session.
Michelle Rodriguez, who's a lesbian, but has to play straight to make money in this franchise.
Yep.
And it has to drive her crazy. She's like a reverse Anthony Clark.
The thing is with Vin Diesel, like, if you look how he's dressed, a white shirt with the cross and the diesel jeans, like, he's dressed like 2003 the person.
really is.
But he never, like everybody else, like imagine if The Rock was still dressing with the fucking Versace shirts and the gold chains, and people be like, "What?"
I wish he was.
Well, I know. it'd
Fanny
be cool.
pack.
Yes, but Vin Diesel he's like, this is all. And this isn't like his character. This is Vin Diesel.
Yeah, you're right, though. I'm trying to imagine now, and not even like Turtleneck Rock, but the Rock you're describing when
Yeah.
he was in the corporate, when he was the
Yeah.
corporate champ, that would be the Rock's version of just 2002
And
guy.
just
And you're like,
if
this
he
looks
kept
terrible.
doing it, if he just kept doing it.
If we still had frosted tips and the metal ball necklaces, I mean, that's pretty much.
And also, Vin Diesel only works out his glory muscles.
Guarantee my safety, I'm the one holding the gun.
Are you though?
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Yeah, I get it, but he has okay.
Why
But
are they all here, though? Why is the Rock's Special
Because
Forces Diplomatic Command?
the camera
unit-
frame could only catch so much.
Why is he also involved in busting up raves?
You don't get it, bro. Okay, look,
Why are they all here?
you missed the plot. It's a deep plot.
This is what a coincidence that they're all here.
Listen to you missed the plot. You weren't paying attention because you were too busy making fun of it.
What are you talking?
The
Why are they all there, Royce?
the Department of Federal Security, which The Rock works for, clearly.
no, the
they
word diplomatic is in
diplomatic Department of Security, whatever. I had to look. Shut up! Don't explain to me as I explain the plot
there.
to you.
I'm listening.
Okay. So there was these agents, like so there was this agent, right?
And then one of them is the McPoyles.
No, that's not one of the McPoyles. We looked this guy up but after this ride, we actually sat outside for a second.
I needed to know
and
who
we
this man
looked
was.
up who this actor was, the FBI agent.
Because he was the weakest actor on this screen, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah, when you're the weakest actor on that screen and Vin Diesel's there,
This is your moment to shine.
Yeah.
This is your moment to outshine a bunch of terrible actors that are more famous than you.
Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
but don't move from the semi-truck because The Rock and Vin Diesel didn't actually film this scene together because in real life, they can't stand each other.
Who's Shaw? Which one's Shaw?
Shaw's Rock.
Okay.
Shaw is The Rock in this, I believe. I'm going off of that because he did the movie with Jason Statham, Hobbs and Shaw. And I don't see Jason Statham there, so that has to be Shaw as The Rock.
Okay.
And then it's Tyrese, and then I don't know their names, bro.
This is so bad.
I'm going to assume Mike.
This is.
Wait, no, Shaw's Jason Statham. Wait, no, they're saying Shaw's Jason Statham. Okay, guys, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Mike and I fuck around and we pretend we love Fast and Furious because we want Brendan Schaub to like us. But in reality, I don't really keep up with this universe. This isn't my preferred universe. Hobbs is The Rock.
I can go back.
Michelle Rodriguez seems hungover for this.
All the people I went to high school with that would be renting this out of a red box because they love it so much. If I went back in time, I'd be able to point at every kid and tell you which one is going to be. That kid's going to grow up sleeping on a mattress on the floor, and he's going to love renting Fast and Furious movies from Redbox. It's just it's a certain demographic that likes these.
That's
movies.
right. You know, those are the people that watch these movies are the people that still use red boxes. It's exactly the type of people that. And look, man, it's easy to make fun of it because it's terrible, but they're on movie 9 and they still fucking make so much money doing this.
Insane money.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Okay,
Family.
That
It's a
was
family.
Now what Royce got wrong was this was the point where I started making
family.
the noises I was making could only be described as like, imagine if you were a butcher and you went to slaughter a pig, but you fucked up and you ended up cutting the pig's neck but not killing it. That was the kind of noise I was making and genuinely trying to hold it in, not trying to disrupt the ride, but genuinely trying to keep it in. And I was like, as soon as he went, all I know is we mess with family. I just was like, I fucking can't do this. And that's when Royce pointed out, I was doubled over and laughing and going,
howling.
Please, I don't want anybody to notice me. And
we were on the back of the party bus, so everybody up front had to go.
Everyone's looking back at me, and I'm like, I can't help it. Fuck you. There's no line. Go on it again without me.
Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
That guy lucky for you. And he's not even responding to her or him.
He sounds retarded.
None of these people are in the same room on the same day. Lucky for you, our whole family. And I was like, I can't do this.
So,
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone?
and guess what happens because his phone wasn't off? They were able to track him.
See what I'm talking
Call you
about?
back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Sure traced us. Ops can't hold him forever.
The phone just rang.
That was very fast.
How did they show up?
Not only that, but again, Vin Diesel's range. Well, looks like he traced us. We'll have to go into the other room now. It was, dude, I can't with this. You're right.
Letty, Roman, we're up.
So then the car,
Okay, no flash
This
photography
ludicrous.
and no cell phones, and keep very quiet.
Here we
Get
go.
right!
Here it goes.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you won't get right!
Oh, and look, something you don't see there, you actually feel the heat because they're making you feel like you're right.
It was really bad.
It's not because this used to be the earthquake ride and this was the earthquake scene where there was fire and stuff and they just reused a lot of the mechanics and put it in
And
the
to be
screen
honest
out.
with you, the earthquake thing was always cooler.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I'll agree with 100% because it was like practical effects
Could
and
they
stuff.
bring
which is
that
good.
back? Could they bring back the earthquake ride? When you're in the subway tunnel, it falls apart and this flooding starts happening.
No. That's where this ride took over. That's why they were just trying to reuse the mechanics that they had, that they spent all this money on.
This is our turn.
That's his turf. Here we go. We're going on this party bus.
We found him so quick with all these truck-mounted machine guns.
I'm just waiting for my favorite part. So they hooked the party bus up to these
By the
semis.
way, Can't they repurpose this as the El Chapo prison transport simulator?
Now that would be
El Chapo Jr. Prison Transport Simulator 2000.
And so you got to understand is a lot of these things, if you look at some of these people, sometimes it's the actors filming some things, but some it's just terrible CGI. So basically, I don't know why there's wind noises either, because you're not actually moving in this part. These are just screens around you. So then they just straight up kill this guy. That guy's dead. And now here it comes. There's a totally real helicopter. A couple of them.
Why is the wind? That's so funny.
Hey, there he is. That's Vin
part.
Diesel. He's hanging on a helicopter. And not only is he hanging on a helicopter, you can hear clearly what he's saying. Then he flies around to the other side. And you do a jump. This is the cool jump. The bus lands. And you're back at a rave.
And then it's like, and then Ludacris is all, yo, let's go back to partying.
Where'd you people learn to ride like that? And witness, whoever you are, you lucky to be riding with this crew. They got you back.
Family?
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
All right, let's forget about all that mess. The party is here, the party is now. Time to act a fool.
From the song.
I know.
From his song.
Yes. Yeah, I know. He has a song called Act a Fool.
Well, after we got off the ride, we were actually going, should we just ride it again? I feel like we missed stuff.
It was... I'm glad you found that video because I was trying to convey this story to these people last night, and I couldn't. I was not doing it any justice. Again, it was work because when I told them how much it costs to go to Halloween Horror Nights, people were like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yep.
And I'm like, "Yeah." And you just stand in lines. I was telling them about all the board employees and all the
yeah.
take you out of it. There's really no point to go other than the overall cool aesthetic. You're just walking around and it's spooky and fun. Like if you ever liked Halloween for any moment of your life as a kid, it's cool to go as an adult and drink adult drinks and eat fucking a Krusty Burger while you look at weird fucking smoke and people. But like a lot of it is corny. And I was telling them, I'm like, you don't understand that it was worth every penny and more. The minute we got off that ride, I was like, that was my night's not going to get better than this.
It's a really good ride.
Oh, and then I was telling them about how your wife kept pointing out the how they can't go they can't break character until they get completely off the grounds. So you can actually see like some guy going "Brr," and then some guy coming off break and going up to another zombie and being like, yo, Derek, it's your turn. All right, yeah, I got you, dude. Ying, 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 with a chainsaw, and the other one's going, man.
And then as soon as he turned the corner,
you see
he just goes,
like, yeah, baby. No, I told you I was going to be working late tonight. Yeah, I know. I got time for one cigarette and a Pepsi. I got to go right back in. Okay. All right, I will call you, I promise. I ain't fucking with that girl, I promise. All right, click, and then it was going back into the
Somebody says, wait, Krusty Burgers are real? I thought that's a real thing. Yeah, see, in Universal, they have a Simpsons Land that actually has a Krusty Burger, and it has a Moe's. And the Moe's is pretty cool. They did a pretty good job making it look like Moe's.
That bartender wanted to kill
Oh,
himself.
my God, yeah. Mike walks up and goes, can you imagine being a bartender here in a Simpsons bar?
And he was like an older Irish guy. Like you could just tell did not want it. He wants to be at a place like, called Omerta's that has like, old firefighter hats on the wall or some shit. You know what I mean? And he's at fucking Moe's. I felt fucking bad for him. He took that job and he was like, yeah, Moe's? Like, oh yeah, like Southwest Grill. And he got there and he was like, oh,
this is not the
from the cartoon.
Cartoon Moe's.
It was very funny. That fucking Fast and Furious and then watching the zombies go on break.
Nick Nag $100. Nick Nag 100 gave $25. He didn't say anything. Saber Glenn gave $15. Still better Then that Michael Jackson ride at Disney World where he shoots rainbows out of his banana shirt. Captain EO, you're thinking of. You're thinking of Captain